Sul, hello, and Labas. Welcome to another episode of the Payne Family Ultimate Decades Challenge. The year is 1367, it's day 3, and I believe that it's Thursday. And we're here with Henrika because of what happened at the end of the last episode, and because it's Gunther's birthday to a child today, so hopefully that goes well. Currently, the three jerks are away, the 3 members of the Teutonic Order, and so Henrika and her children can come in and get some food. So basically, while the knights are around the Teutonic Order members, these guys don't have a chance really to come in and eat anything. I mean, I guess they could. They just don't really feel safe here with them. So they've actually given up the home and they're sleeping out in the cow shed where they had a cow before. They just moved some hastily put together beds in here, and they've got one toy each for the kids, and they kind of stay out there so that they can stay away from the Teutonic Order members. They don't really want to be around them. So it's kind of sad because their whole home has been taken over, you know? They don't get a chance to hang out here at all, but winter only lasts for another, 9 days? So here we are. Let's go ahead and have Gunther blow out the candles because we don't know when he'll get the chance next. Like when those guys come back, he won't have a chance to do it again. So happy birthday, Gunther. Let's hope this goes well. Yay! Happy birthday. Oh, I thought his half-siblings were gonna say something, you know, like cheer for him or whatever. Well, he's aged up from clingy to a bookworm. That's interesting. Maybe he wants to be a little social boy. Can you please add some birthday candles? Oh yeah, so Ivor has sent him a gift, and you might notice up here that Ivor is in fact dead. Well, so here's the thing. I couldn't believe this, but look at this. I loaded in actually to Irma's because I needed to, I was planning on using Ivor to sort of help Henrika out. And Ivor is now deceased, and you may ask why, and I went into Neighborhood Stories, and it looks like he went to sleep with the fishes, which I think the implication of that is obviously pretty clear. And I was going to have him come over and help take out the order, because if you remember, he was taken to become a serf when he disappeared all those years ago, and he'd only just come back and then married Irma. And so I kind of feel like maybe that's what happened, is that they saw him and they were like, we recognize you, you got away, and a big scuffle happened. And so now what, you know? But let's look at this guy in Cass and see if he's gonna make it. To survive his child's birthday, he cannot roll the numbers 3, 9, or 19, so okie dokie. Gunther has survived. Oh man, so they came back. We were just trying to enjoy our own home and they came back, so I guess we're coming over. Oh my goodness. Per Gardinus. So I guess we're coming over here. It's a blizzard now, so we're gonna be trapped inside of the old cow shed. But at least we can light a fire, and the kids all have, you know, a toy. Don't do it, kids. Oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. No, everyone stop. There you go. Now you sit here and you knit, I don't know, a beanie or whatever. There you go. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer because they're all trapped inside of this teensy-weensy cow shed. Henrika is stuck cooking and cleaning for these jerks and just kind of hoping that they can make it through the winter. But I mean, it's a lot of food to have to feed these guys. And they aren't really letting them go to the market because they don't want them to get word out to anybody that they know. And so it's probably going to be a bit tight around here. They'll probably go out hunting, but in terms of food that's not just meat, they might be a little bit screwed. And these guys don't have access to a bathroom, and it seems like it's going to be a terrible winter if it's going to be blizzarding all the time. Oh, Alfred, why don't you stay in your own place? Okay, I guess not. He's coming over. I mean, I'm kind of letting them do whatever they want to do. They're just kind of hanging out here, and we can't really do anything about it because we already tried. Now, the reason that whole thing happened with Henrika last time is because I was doing the home risk rolls, and what ended up happening was that Henrika's home was the one that was sort of like affected. Okay, so on a d10 where 4, 8, or 10 means there's a consequence, all of the Lithuanian sims are at risk of having a raid result. So the executioners first. They're fine this time. What about Henrika's home? Scary. That's twice, I think, in a row that her house has had a result. So for Henrika's home first, what is the consequence? Number 5. Oh my gosh, the attackers kill the head of the household and take a tribute? The remaining family survives but is traumatized? There's only one head of the household, it's Henrika. But like you saw, Gardinus was able to plead for her, and so the only way I could figure to work that out was that they had come and they had wanted her food. She said no, there was a big fight, she was wounded pretty badly, but then, you know, they ended up, yeah, you can be jokesters, but yeah, they ended up deciding that they would stay instead, so that's kind of the only thing I could figure. While they're all over there, oh, they broke the toilet. Well, I guess we have to repair it. And then you can go and take a bath. Although, if I were her, I wouldn't be that thrilled about leaving my children over here with these guys. They're not, like, super cool dudes. And most of them, I think, are either hot-headed, mean, evil, or they hate kids. Basically, that's the situation here, is that these guys had their home taken over. And there's not really much that anybody can do about it. These guys will be here until the spring. But the big issue is that I had actually thought that Ivor, since he was the one who has the biggest beef with the Crusaders, since he was the one who was taken to be a serf and barely escaped, I actually thought maybe that he was going to be the one that they could get word to, and he would come over and he would eliminate these men for Henrika. But since Ivor is now dead, like, I don't know how to deal with getting them out of this situation. So I guess we'll have to wait and see if anything happens organically or not. Oh, you're sitting next to him? He's the one who got his mom, so he's the real baddie. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Those guys are staying up here in this loft area. They seem pretty pleased with themselves. Pretty happy. Well, on that note, I think we'll go ahead and leave these guys here. That was kind of everything that I wanted to talk about with them today. It was just kind of to show you what's going on and talk about why that had happened at the end of the last episode. It wasn't just a crazy decision on my part. It was, you know, things that happened through the dice rolls. So anyways, let me know if you think that we should resolve it or if we should just, like, serve the time with these guys, what we should do with them. I think Henrika wants to get rid of them, but I don't know that she can take out 3 Crusaders all by herself, if you know what I mean. Also in front of her 3 small children, so we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, I will see you at the next household. Well, my friends, we are here for a important moment. Unfortunately, we're here because today marks the end of an era. In the night, Esmond passed away from old age. And so all of these people are here to pay tribute. In the Middle Ages, as far as I understand, only men were allowed to attend the funeral. Women were not allowed to attend the funeral. And so it is only men here, as you can see, only male folk. Esmond lived for a long time for this time period. He was born in 1304 and he passed away in 1367. To be honest, it's pretty rough going. I wasn't really ready to say goodbye to him. Cole definitely wasn't ready to say goodbye to him. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to say goodbye to Esmond. And I guess that's the funeral over. I've already given a eulogy. Oh, Graham Yeoman actually grew up with Esmond. His parents actually lived in town, and so he and the Yeomans grew up knowing Esmond and the Paynes. He's an upper class person, so he wouldn't have had the same situation, but poor Graham, he didn't get to have as much time with his dad as other people did. It's kind of sad. He got this great opportunity in life to become a blacksmith, and he took advantage of it, and he had a good life, and his father was the one who wanted that for him. But also it meant that he missed out a lot of time with his parents that he could have had. And so it's kind of sad that he, didn't get as much time with him as possibly he would have wanted. Well, I'm sure this he would have wanted. So yeah, we'll be with the main family in the morning tomorrow, so I will see you in the morning. Edgar's actually dealt with losing Esmond relatively well. He's been sad intermittently, but I think that all of the other times that he's had tremendous tragedy have kind of prepared him to be able to survive this, maybe. The kids have been having a tougher time with it. Like, Beatrix and Edmund both are having kind of a hard time. Like, they're really feeling the effects of grief. It's been really, really hard for them. So these two have been having a tough time. Selma didn't quite register, I think. I mean, she didn't know him. I think as well, Selma's pretty used to the ups and downs of life. And Edgar has been doing pretty okay, but I think that's because he has, got his new son, he's got his new wife, and everything seems to be going pretty okay for him. Okay, let's take a look at the kids doing this. It is a little eerie with the full-blown smile, but it's also kind of cute. I can't be mad at it. You, little boy, do you mind terribly? Oh yeah, it's 12th night. Where are the ducks? Oh yeah, over here. Keep clean, give food, hug them, tell a story to them, joke, and I've just realized I did not take care of the chickens at all yesterday. I forgot that we had chickens, to be honest with you. Yeah, whoops. Beatrix, please clean the coop. Scatter, 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 and collect the eggs. So it's 12th night. We won't really be here for that long, but because we're going to go to the Smiths today, because I want them to go on some dates. There are some of them I want to go on some dates. But I guess while we're here, some interesting things have been happening in history at this point in time. But to understand them completely, we have to kind of go back in time to around 1350, when Alfonso XI of Castile died. He was succeeded by his 15-year-old son named Pedro. Pedro, spoiler alert, is going to go on to be known as Pedro the Cruel. And at the age of 15 and under the influence of his mother, Maria, he executed a woman. Why did he execute this woman? Well, her name was Leonora de Guzman, and she was his father's favorite. What kind of favorite, you might ask? Well, she had borne him 10 illegitimate children, so that kind of favorite. And Pedro's mother, Maria, was quite peeved about this, and so she had ordered or encouraged her son to execute her romantic rival, if you will. Of course, her children, her 10 illegitimate children, didn't exactly take kindly to that, and so several of them ended up rebelling against Pedro as a result, but they were pardoned because it never really amounted to anything, and it seemed like everything was fine enough. Until 1354, when one of Pedro's half-siblings, a guy named Henry or Enrique of Trastamara, ended up joining with a man named Albuquerque, and together they conspired and they captured the king. However, they had a big argument about what they were planning to do with their futures, and Pedro ended up escaping and took control of Castile again. This was complicated because in 1356, war broke out between the two kingdoms of Aragon and Castile. But the interesting thing about this is that Castile and France had terrible court relations. And if you remember, England and France also have terrible relations because of the Hundred Years' War. You might ask yourself, why was Pedro having such bad relations with the French? And I'll tell you why, because it's kind of interesting. The reason why Pedro had terrible relations with France is because he'd married a woman named Blanche of Bourbon in 1353. Blanche was, in fact, the cousin of the then king of France, John II. What did Pedro do that was so bad, you might ask? Well, he abandoned her 3 days after they'd gotten married for another woman. He then imprisoned her in a castle, and she was not allowed to leave there and died in 1361 under mysterious circumstances. This led the French to decide to support the Aragonese. Because England was still having conflict with France because of the Hundred Years' War, however, this meant that the Black Prince, Edward, felt that he had to side with Pedro. So in 1362, Pedro and the Black Prince signed a formal alliance to work together. Now, because the French weren't just going to leave all of their eggs in the basket of the Aragonese, they also decided to support Henry, Pedro's half-brother, against Pedro. And so they organized this massive force of mercenaries, of people from across the continent, of French soldiers, of Aragonese soldiers, and they basically rampaged around the Castilian countryside, destroying stuff, taking cities, and then plopped Henry of Trastamara onto a seat and said, "He's your king now." So in 1366, Pedro met with the Black Prince. The Black Prince would front the money needed to get the mercenary army together, and in exchange, Pedro would reimburse the cost of the fight, and he would give the Basque provinces to his allies after the fight is over. And so this led in 1367 to a big battle called the Battle of Nájera, where this huge army of 10 to 18,000 men, many of whom had actually worked against Pedro the previous year, but again, they were mercenaries, so they were for hire, went to Castile and basically took back the area for Pedro. And so that enabled Pedro to take back his kingdom. But he continually delayed the giving of the Basque provinces to Edward, and he refused to pay Edward back. So if you remember, the Edwards had like bad money problems, and Edward the Black Prince had put a ton of money up front for Pedro, and Pedro just was like, "Nah, bro, not gonna pay you back." One last interesting thing about Pedro the Cruel is that when they won in the Battle of Nájera, Pedro wanted to pay the prisoners' weight in gold to be able to butcher them. And that was really anti-chivalrous because the goal of taking a prisoner at this point in time was to treat them well so that you could sell them back. And so the idea of paying for somebody just so that you could butcher them really disgusted people. And what's also important about this is that in 1367, the Black Prince did make it back to Gascony, but he had gotten a disease in Spain. And this disease will never leave him. Like, it influenced his entire life. And it also is probably a major contributing factor to why he passed away before he could become king. And so in the future, this is a huge influence on what happens. An interesting fact is that the end of this back and forth between Henry and Pedro is that Henry ended up getting some more forces. He re-entered Castile. Many nobles flocked to him. Pedro was actually trapped and brought to his half-brother, where they began to wrestle with knives, and Henry killed Pedro in the struggle and then became crowned king of Castile and supported the French after that. He would remain loyal to them, and that would be that. So on that note, we'll go ahead and leave these guys and head on to the Smiths, who we haven't actually dropped by their house for a minute, so I will see you when we get there. Golly, it's been a minute since we were last here, hasn't it? Oh my goodness. I don't know why the frame rates have dropped so badly. My game actually always kind of... No, we just missed her birthday. Oh, that's probably why. I am so sorry, Deanna. So she was a glutton and now she is high maintenance because we forgot her birthday. I'm so sorry. 4. Man. Okay. Public Enemy. Oh my goodness. You forget what? You don't make it in time for one Sim's birthday and they lose it. She's got the tummy bug. Okay, I'm gonna get her in castle. Let's see if she's gonna make it. And to become a teenager, Deanna Payne cannot roll the number 7. She's fine. Will she get married? She will. And how many baby tries will she have the chance to try for? 3. Okay, well, I did send her mom to make her a cake, but I see now that that was pointless. Do not. Pate, do you mind repairing this? And do you mind doing what I said and making that? So yeah, Bess recently became a teenager. So did Deanna. I think you've met her already. Man, Pate is becoming a young adult tomorrow, and he will not find a soulmate. I have introduced him to this many Sims. You could see he just won't find a soulmate. Oh, that's cute, Bess. I see you over there. Graham, do you mind just, I don't know, fiddling around, buddy? Yeah, just go ahead and fiddle around. And then these guys, I don't know, they're just doing whatever they're doing. Doing stuff. Oh, you two are up here chatting with each other? That's cute. Yeah, you can like cooking. Can say hi. Who are you? Alfred? You can say hi. Cade's over here talking to his sister. So I think what I was thinking I might do is just have them go out and like see if they bump into anybody. Well, I might just... What's Deanna? Deanna? Oh, it seems like it was a fake. Not they did try to woohoo, but I guess it just didn't. Nobody said yes. Okay, you 3. I'm thinking to make this better, I'm actually gonna go with a blind date with Pate, and then invite his and then invite his sister and his cousin over so that they can maybe see if they can meet anybody. Basically, I'm trying to date, so I don't know how much of this will make it in, if any of this will make it in, but we're gonna see what happens. Should we go here? Maybe, yeah, that's what we'll do, is we'll just go 3 dates. 3 dates for 12th night. Ah, that's the story of 12th night, isn't it? Well, do you want to say hello? And then we will... Golly, this place is a wreck. Fine, I'll deal with everything for you. Request this table. Do you like her? Oh, so he is attracted to her. You know what? That might have to be good enough. Might have to be good enough. Because I've introduced him to loads of Sims, and he's never even found anybody attractive before, to be perfectly honest. We'll go ahead and compliment your appearance if you don't mind. There you go. Yeah, well, let's not worry about the table right now. Just immediately, you know? That's just so extreme. We'll do that. We'll, like, do a little bit of flirty. It happens to be good for 12th night anyways, apparently. I'll take it. Are you single? Single as a Pringle? Ready to mingle, madam? Wow, they are getting quite high friendship. So far, nothing has happened for their romance bar, but we'll see. Oh, she's giving us a rose? Here, let me change your outfit for you, madam. But I was going to have you do a pickup line if you don't mind. You can give her a rose since she gave you a rose. How cute. So he's got a cute on her. He's got a cute on her. He thinks she's extremely attractive. Her household is really big. I think that she's got like 14 horses there. Pretty much any of the Sims families that you don't pay attention to, they just end up having horses. That's what I've noticed. It's just all horses all the way. Oh, attempt a mistletoe kiss. As if that doesn't count for 12th night. That's outrageous. I don't know that we're doing all of that stuff, but we'll do the date stuff. You know, I'm tempted to just say this is it for us, because if you have, I mean, just look how many Sims I have introduced him to everyone for forever, and he just like will not find a soulmate, you know? But he is at least attracted to her, so I'll take it. Can you? Oh yeah, you don't have any woods. Well, we know that she can't get pregnant, which is good because Pate's only got the singular bebe try. So I'm going to say that after this woohoo, we'll say that they had a fairly successful date. And they got to know each other. They seemed to like each other. And then we'll get out of here and we'll go for the next dater of the day, which is going to be Bess Smith. Let me know if you guys like Taylor Rourke. We don't know a single thing about her. We don't know anything. This is what we know about her. But can we actually at least... Oh, he already wants to express his devotion? Yeah, I'd say that they're gonna be together. Because did you see that? He wanted to... Oh. What's your personality? Just one personality? Outgoing? That's good enough. Okay. Well, I'm gonna call this date to a close, and we'll go on with the next one. Today's the day of 3 dates. Hopefully. But we'll have to go quickly if we want the dates to go, you know? We'll have to go speedily. I wish they would stop blizzarding because they hate being out in the blizzard. But I will see you when we are there with the next dating person of the day. Alright, you, Bess, you're up. We're doing blind dates. I've had some good luck with blind dates, so maybe the game is coded in a way that's, you know, I don't know, helping things out or whatever. Bess is the next oldest by, like, what, 2 days? But she can be the next one to go. You're up, kid. Aldrich of Harrowdale? Interesting. Well, that guy's a knight in training, so he's going to the next phase of the 100 Years' War. So that would be, I mean, it's fine. Yeah, let's go running in together. Let's go running into this side, though, if you don't mind. Can you ask this table, please? Kindly. And you, Aldrich? Aldrich, are you coming, or are you gonna stand out here and freeze to death, pal? Aldrich's an interesting guy. I can't remember anything about him, but I know that he's got quite the eyebrows. It's like, have you guys ever seen the Vampire Diaries, I think it was called? And that one guy who played, you know, that character, he was like kind of the tough as nails character. He's got eyebrows like that guy. Sexy eyebrows, I've learned them to be from that show. Okay, fella, let's go ahead and say hi to you and see what's up. What a thing to say. Sexy eyebrows. Hello! He's very confident. We'll order for the table. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and have some hot milk, and you look like somebody who likes to have, I don't know, honey mead? Does that seem like your kind of thing? We don't have that much money, but we'll give it a go, and we'll have some savory bacon love petals. Are you into that kind of vibe? We'll get to know you. Yeah, as you said. And then we'll also ask if you're single. It just seems like a good cue. Hey, who are you? My gosh. Buddy, you look a lot like our deceased cousin Osmond, just with different hair. My gosh, there's a werewolf making the food? Seems very peculiar. Oh, he's proper? How interesting. Do you want to flirt with that guy? Oh, you're 12th night toasting? Okay, cool. You do what you want to do. Oh, he's the one doing it. Right. You could compliment his appearance. You could say, man, I've never seen eyebrows like you. Like you. Oh my gosh. I've never seen eyebrows like yours. You know, in the future there's gonna be a character on a show about vampires. Everyone's gonna say, man, that guy's so sexy. And he's gonna have eyebrows like yours. Oh, you're loyal? Okay, I kind of do vibe you, buddy. If you vibe me, if we vibe you, you know, like, it's not, we can't say items on the table are getting in the way. Listen, sorry about your toast, but it's out of here. Yeah, sorry. We'll sit together again. Okay, no need to be sassy. Just because you lost your drink, you're getting another one. Like, it's not like that's it for you. We'll exchange contact information. We've got to do, oh my gosh, not physical intimacy. Just almost poked my screen again because I was so shocked. Here, offer him a rose. You better be delivering our food. Otherwise, we're going to have a problem. Oh, thank you. Sorry for overreacting. You know what I've always thought is really weird in this game is how, like, the little kids have, like, that voice. Like, I've met little kids who don't talk in that kind of a voice before. I don't know if any of you have, but here you go. Take a photo. What am I doing? Take a photo. What kind of nonsense is this? And then we'll go ahead and we'll discuss our interests. Like, do you have interests? We'll tell you about our thoughts about world peace. Maybe you're not so interested in that since you're knight in training, but like, we're gonna tell you anyways. You want us to joke with them? Okay, we can joke. We can give an inside joke. We're pretty good friends now, kind of. Do we even find him attractive? He's got good traits. He's basic looking. Ouch. Harsh vibes. I'm looking forward to dating with Cole, I'll tell you that. I almost went over there to date with Cole and Lucia, but, you know, the problem is they're going to be real depressed. Oh, we'll ask you about your attractiveness preferences. Like, what are you into? If we can ask you, such a cue. We'll tell you a dramatic story. It's been a dramatic life for us. You like gray hair color. Oh, well, this is getting awkward, man. There's a lot of Sims out there with gray hair color, but it's not us. We've got super blonde hair. You know, I don't know that this is a love match, but things are going just fine. Just fine. Well, you know, you're having a fine time. You finish your food. I'm just gonna bring Deanna over here and just see, like, what does she feel about this guy? Just come over here and say hi. Maybe they're soulmates and we don't know. Oh man, the toilet's messed up here. Dang. Yeah, I like this guy. I just don't know that I'm feeling him for her, you know? She thinks he's basic looking. He likes gray hair color. I mean, Deanna doesn't have gray hair color, but just that. Let's see. Let's say hi and see. Are we soulmates or what? You know? What's the deal? He's feeling flirty, so go ahead and say hi, Deanna. Oh, she learned both of his traits straight away. Do you have any feelings about him, or also basic looking? Okay, well, you know, that's not a bad thing. It's just, I just don't know, you know? I'm looking for love here. Also, Avalon, what are you doing out here with Gretchen Petisa? Well, you know, on that note, I think I'm gonna pull this date to a close early. Just so that Deanna can go on a date too. I said it's the day of 3 dates, and I know I kind of ruined Bess's, but I think things went as far as I want them to. I don't want them to go around and just do the old woohoo, so I'm gonna go ahead and get Deanna's date going and see what's what. Okay, so we're here with Toby. We're gonna order for the table. We didn't get off to the strongest start. We actually canceled our date. We'll both have hot milk, Toby. I know that you probably want some booze, but we're not gonna do it. So, Toby, go ahead and tell me about you. Oh, we already know about you. Let's go ahead and say, reach out for help. That's very sad. Let's go ahead and say, like, a little flirty. Hello. Nice to meet you. You're an attractive looking guy by most people's standards. You're feeling flirty already. We aren't. We think that you're basic looking, but I mean, it's cool that you feel flirty. What else could we say to you? Do a bold pickup line because we're feeling ourselves. But yeah, I don't know. What else do you want to say, Toby? Like, what do you want to say for yourself? Are you going to impress us? Ignore Fernando back here. His outfit was replaced, but I haven't replaced it just because in the comments recently, Molly said, oh, Fernando should walk around without a shirt on like those soap opera people used to do. And so I thought it was pretty funny because he's been walking around in his little profile picture with like just his skivvies on. But the bigger concern I have, Fernando, is what the heck are you doing? Talk about moving with this lady, Michaela. So, Toby, you're feeling very flirty. We feel confident. Tell us about you. What's your deal? Do you have interests? Do you have skills? What pushed you out, you know, as somebody who's better than the others? Okay, you're flirting with us, and we seem to be okay with it. We are pushing a little bit into the next day. These things happen, you know, these things happen. Oh, we've got a new friend, and we're pleased about that. We're a little bit tired. I know it's almost Pate's birthday. It's Pate's birthday today, bro. But we're not going to find out until next episode. Although it is tempting, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, you say it, Toby. You say it. You're a big fan of flirting. We're not put off by it, it would seem. We're fine with it. This lady wants to get involved in our conversation. This is actually one of Elizabeth's sisters. Are you bringing your food or what? I'm tired of waiting, lady. Oh, Jasmine Eggleston. Your families must have joined together at some point. What are you doing? Rhiannon, I don't think that's... There's food here. She's out there shoveling snow. What are you doing? Stop it. Bring the food to people. People are hungry. Oh, sorry everyone that you had a bad 12th night. It's just I didn't really prioritize it, you know? Where has that waitress gone now? She's just abandoned us. We're leaving and we're not paying... Oh, they never put our order in? I guess give up the table. Who got anger grief? Oh, man. Well, Toby, it was nice to meet you. Is there a way to do, like, a little handshake? Reach out for help, maybe. That's a nice thing to do. Reach out for help, because you're having some grief problems. He's just standing here looking like he wants to be a hero, and then you two can go home. But in the meantime, the things that happened in the background, I'm happy to say, this is, in fact, whoopsies. This is, in fact, the first day in what feels like forever that two things have happened, or rather haven't happened. One is that nobody went into labor today, so that was pretty crazy. And two, not a single bad roll all day today. So in the background, of course, you saw that Gunther Stinson became a child successfully, but also Godwin Woodhams also became a child successfully, so that was pretty exceptional. Valeria Greystroke and Esmond Payne both became infants, of course. That's a free roll. Sybil Fitzhenry became a toddler successfully. That's a Lark's only child right now. And Bodil was up for her young adult role, and she was also successful. Grigori has made it back from the campaign, the raid, and so he is there with her and, of course, Aldona's child. And I guess we'll have to see what happens with that whole situation in the future. But anyways, I hope that you've enjoyed this part. As always, let me know your thoughts and ideas in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.